Have you ever felt like you were floating above your own body, looking down at yourself? This isn't a scene from a sci-fi movie. It's an out-of-body experience, or OBE, and it's a fascinating phenomenon that scientists are just beginning to understand. So, what exactly is happening in your brain during an OBE? Neurologically, it's often seen as a kind of glitch in the system. Your brain has a special spot called the temporoparietal junction, or TPJ, where it combines all the signals from your senses, what you see, what you feel, and your sense of balance. Normally, these signals work together perfectly, giving you a solid sense of being in your body. But sometimes, they get jumbled up. When this happens, your brain might default to a sort of bird's eye view model of your surroundings, which creates that classic sensation of floating outside yourself. So, how can you have one? OBEs can happen in a couple of ways. Some people experience them spontaneously, often during very intense moments. This could be a near-death experience, extreme stress or trauma, or even during certain medical conditions like migraines or epilepsy. Sleep disorders, particularly sleep paralysis, are also common triggers. But what if you want to try and induce one deliberately? There are several methods people use. One of the most famous is the Monroe method, developed by Robert Monroe. It starts with getting into a state of deep relaxation until you feel a vibrational state throughout your body. From there, you use visualization techniques. For example, the rotation method involves imagining yourself rolling over and over until you feel a sense of separation. Another is the rope method, where you mentally picture a rope hanging from the ceiling and use your imagined hands to climb it, pulling your consciousness out of your body. Another popular technique is the mind-awake, body-asleep state. This is similar to a deep trance or lucid dreaming practice, where you guide your body into a state of sleep while keeping your mind fully conscious and alert. The goal is to let your physical self fall asleep, which can free your conscious mind to wander. It takes a lot of practice, but many people find success with this approach. Interestingly, scientists have even been able to induce OBE-like sensations in a lab. By using electrical stimulation on specific parts of the brain, like the TPJ or another area called the anterior precuneus, they can recreate that feeling of being detached from the physical self. This tells us that the experience has a real physical basis in our brain's activity. Now, you might be wondering, why would anyone want to have an out-of-body experience? Aren't they just a weird side effect of a stressed-out brain? While some view them as a symptom of an underlying issue, recent research from 2025 and 2026 is revealing some incredible transformative and therapeutic benefits. One of the most profound effects reported by people who've had an OBE is a huge increase in empathy. After seeing the world from a perspective outside their own ego, many feel more compassionate and connected to others, shifting their focus away from their own individual needs. Another significant benefit is a dramatic reduction in the fear of death. For many, experiencing consciousness separate from the physical body provides powerful evidence of some form of continuity, which can be incredibly comforting and reduce anxiety about what comes next. Recent studies from June 2025 also suggest that OBEs might be a natural coping mechanism. The brain might subconsciously trigger this state to create a mental distance from overwhelming emotional pain or even childhood trauma, acting as a protective shield for the mind. Because of these benefits, some experts are now exploring the therapeutic potential of intentionally inducing OBEs. It's been proposed as a possible treatment for conditions like anxiety, panic disorders, and even sleep paralysis, helping people regain a sense of control over their minds. On a personal level, exploring these states can lead to incredible growth. People often report increased self-awareness, a greater sense of inner peace, and even practical benefits like improved sleep hygiene from practicing the deep relaxation techniques required. If you're interested in learning more about the guided techniques for relaxation and mindfulness that can lead to these altered states. Some great resources to explore are the Monroe Institute and the work being done at UVA Health's Division of Perceptual Studies. They offer scientifically grounded approaches to exploring consciousness. Thanks for watching. If you found this fascinating, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more deep dives into the mysteries of the mind. See you next time.